USA.
There
Oh
she
no, it's
is.
her.
I'm excited.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's the child. Good. Oh, look at all the boys.
Them boys, though.
Are they gonna sing I Want It That Way?
Barbershop quartet.
Oh my god. My artist would riot if I told them to draw the art for the food.
I mean, what's a little riot?
Wait, I just remembered I usually use the voice. Hold on, I gotta remember which one it is.
The voice.
The voice, my gender. Hold on.
Go put
I
on
ate
your
it.
gender.
Sorry.
You what?
I ate your
You
gender.
ate my gender?
Yes.
Why did you do this to me?
It was tasty looking, and you just left it.
Joke's on you, I've got my gender back.
Oh, don't know how you
How?
got that out of me, but if you want to keep it, I'm not gonna stop you.
Sure. Just don't praise me too much. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. You had some zhou soup for dinner, which was just broth and cloud bread with some noodles. The chance to fight Yaxata again feels a tiny bit strange, all things considered. Ooh la la. You hit
I'm
the bed
confused.
and fell fast asleep.
Why do you have that sound effect?
Why not?
I just read the chat. Like I don't have my sound on because I don't like hearing my voice. But
I don't
oh
even
my.
I don't even think it played. So I need to fix something with the sound alerts.
There's so much gay in this game that I forget how much gay I put into this game. Amazing.
Right?
Amazing. Do you have desktop audio on?
Yes.
Oh, then I got no clue.
Here you go, folks. There you go.
I'm so glad that I don't have the sound on. That meme is just everywhere. It's the reverb version, right?
No, it's a short little.
Oh, okay. I don't remember who Vincent is.
Vincent. It's not
This
listed
is-
under either of you guys, so it must be me, unless it's a new character.
Might be a new character.
Where the hell
I
is
know,
she?
I'm pretty sure Vincent has been mentioned before, but I don't think he has appeared.
Yeah, the name does sound familiar. Let's see.
Marco
Well,
Vincent Van Gogh. Oh yeah.
Oh.
stated
Oh
with
yeah,
face.
these people.
Oh.
Whom's the
These
fuck?
people. Those are the two that we saw like in that weird cutaway. Like
Mm-hmm.
Hime I don't think was here.
Yeah, no, because
Coco
like,
and I
don't
saw
remember
it.
these people.
This was around when Velvet went to
Yeah, her like
what do you call it?
former
Nojik.
home. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had like a dream about these two. They're like a couple.
Hmm.
I don't remember. So, I'm gonna assume that I took the dude and Coco took the lady at the time.
Sure.
Because I think I read for him. I just put on my gender.
I know how much she means to you, but Tanae must be hiding for a reason.
Understand why she's staying out of sight from those noble scum, but from us?
Go, Kime.
She's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I must admit to being worried as well, Angelica. If she was the one who greenlit the 2 attacks on the castle,
I know.
What? What are you two suggesting? You're not thinking about getting rid of her, are you?
also I just noticed the man, he had like his jacket on, but like he doesn't have a shirt underneath.
It's a tits out look. It's fine.
That's fine. So I guess it's acceptable. It's valid.
It's only a consideration if she is sending our women out to their deaths. It was foolish to attack the castle, twice if we include the unfortunate encounters before she directly confronted Zuna.
Something to prove that nothing to gain. It's the literal worst action we could have taken.
We just need to find Tana and talk to her before the government does. Once we do that, things will be fine again.
I fear we cannot ignore the Vogar in the room here, Vincent.
If Tanae was the one who convinced those women to attack Zuna's home, then not only did she do this without approval from anyone else, but she knowingly sent them to their deaths. That I will not allow to stand. I cannot stress enough that our plan hinges on our patience. Yet this internal conflict has given us all too many disadvantages and only one advantage of note. We should count ourselves most fortunate those poor women that attacked the castle were not able to give out any names of importance. Imagine if they tried to barter for their lives. Thank you for the host, Mankey. Very much appreciate it.
Though if that velvet woman heard any of us back in Najuk, Zula and her ilk will know of us, now our names.
I've seen no posters demanding our arrests. We should count our blessings that rain and the dark of night likely played a role in that.
Then we need to find Tanaya before the authorities do.
Damn it! What was that vision about? Seemed incredibly important. Ay, it's no use. I'm not going to remember as long as Mara is around. Let's just get back to work.
To our office. Or wait, how do we get to fight what's her face? That it is an appointed time?
I'm not sure. I would assume so. So, yeah, we can do office again, or are you more training with Yaxa?
Yaxa?
You came in
Velvet,
just...
my beloved.
Your two favorites, Kime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just put that as your wallpaper. You came in just in time for Velvet to flip herself upright midair and land sliding on the ground with one hand planted to keep balance.
Oh, you're so cool.
Oh, I like how you recover in the air.
I feel like you're patronizing me.
Nah, I'm not that clever. I would have just said you suck at landing. You were supposed to crash on the floor back first, but you really turned it around. Boo!
Yeah.
I was going to figure out what kind of combat stance was best for you, but it seems you've already figured out what best makes you comfortable.
You mean you're not going to teach me a secret art of the fist?
Oh goodness, do I look like someone who's that fancy? You should be teaching me that sort of stuff. Like that badass slide to the ground you just did.
Oh.
Damn, Yaxa here just seducing everyone.
Yeah, literally, though.
So, instead you'll be with Claire again.
Oh no. Oh.
I guess you'll be teaching me that stance thing. Yep, I know for a fact you could refine how you approach a fight. Gee, thanks. Chin up. I'm only going to nurture what's already there. You tend to stand proud whenever getting ready to fight. Probably helped by that nifty lance of yours, eh? I'm going to teach you how to best prepare for both offensive and defensive situations, so your own preferences won't backfire on you. Isn't there some sort of rule about how to best brace for a fight, though? I mean, probably. The rules were made by women, and women can be wrong. Often. That's why it's important to me that we find what works for you, not others. Starting to see why you're a Grey of Repute. That's the spirit. Now let's get this started.
I love her.
Ha, I'm gay.
After observing your combat habits, Yaxata was able to swiftly discern that you were gripping your lance too tightly and made swift, accurate strikes harder than they needed to be. Interestingly enough, before you all went home for the day, it felt far more comfortable to wield your weapon and brace yourself once you became accustomed to the proper way to grip your weapon.
Back to the detective work, are you?
I am. I took enough of a breather, and I feel I can approach this mystery with a clearer head.
Aw,
That's a
cute
cute
new
dress.
outfit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you most certainly appear ready to take on the world with that look. You have my support.
Thank you.
But do be careful. You know what they say about those. Oops. But do be careful. You know what they say about those who were too clever and too dangerous an environment, or in a too dangerous environment. Sorry. Avoid such yeah. Avoid such fates, would you?
Her voice fucks my tongue up like something fierce.
I shall.
I'll most certainly be as vigilant as always.
Dinner sprung into a long conversation with nonsensical conversation all around. What a conversation! Now, just so tired. I feel like that's ribbing at something. You hit the bed and fell asleep immediately.
Dead ass, that summary of the conversation just sounded like what our family gatherings used to be like, because it would be like 14 different conversations across a huge table. So like it was just nonsensical sounds
Oh gosh.
after like some point. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh right, I'm her. Yo, get up. I want you to join Zuna's little flock so I can really teach Yexa a lesson.
You serious? Are you serious right now? You're no match for me. Jenna? If you recall,
Yeah.
we got our butts kicked by her last time. Oh boy.
Well, Dabs.
Dabs.
Maybe we'll die.
Maybe we'll die.
Now shut your Yeah.
Maybe we'll
now
die.
shut your fragile face and get ready for that ass kicking.
That literal moron. Fine, she can have these hands. You got out of bed and braced yourself as Yaxata's footsteps became further and further away. The wager Yaxata and Yaxata began all those minor cycles ago was coming to an end. With Zuna leading the way, you and the other apprentices warped into her airship from the dock, with Yaxata following behind. Zuna turned around to face you all, and after observing all your faces, blinked once.
Know that losing to Yaxata will not negatively affect any of your chances earning my seat.
Mm.
Loud eyes emoji.
Like this music.
Mm-hmm.
After what felt like an eternity, you all arrived back at the Dragoon farm.
Okay, Plotwist Studio says, that's impressive. Your Zala is at 34. For reference, you fought Yaxata at 0.
Oh. Okay.
Well. Look at y'all. You don't have time to stare long to know I'm looking at the same frail birds I trained before.
Train is such a generous word for it.
Not trained. Well, whatever Yexa taught you, I'm sure wasn't knowing not to shut your mouth of yours. With that mouth of yours. I cannot read today.
Lady Yaxata.
Yeah?
Apologies. I didn't continue that line of dialogue because I needn't waste the energy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I see you all picked up some of Yexa's nasty arrogance. Got some smart-ass thing to say too, small fry? No, merely testing some harmless arcane spells. Did you not feel it? Alright, you cocky bastards. Clearly you need a lesson in humility.
From you. Everyone's just roasting her.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it. Bold claims from someone who wants to take us all on at once. I'm always game fighting you one-on-one, Lady Yaxata.
Please. You'll all need as much help as you can get. It's the best way to show Yexa that she ain't as great as she thinks. Woohoo!
What do we want to go with?
Sweats loudly. Let's just get this over with.
A lesson you could learn as well.
Okay, so 1 or 3, 1 or 3. Let's go with that.
My confidence wasn't given to me. It was earned. There's no lesson to be had. Now, enough chit-chat. It's time. One final lesson.
Yaxata didn't
Your
even
music.
get the chance to consider the possibility that she may have been over her head. From Velvet's back sprang 4 dragonfly-like wings, composed of vibrant, translucent purples and blues. With a burst of radiant energy propelling her body forward, Yaxata instinctively raised her arms to block the incoming strike. Hearing you and Clanice coming up from behind, Velvet spun above and behind Yaxata so Clanice could punch Yaxata's arms aside and deck her perfectly in the middle of her face. Marixa had purple ice spring up from the ground below to lift you high in the air, and Velvet grabbed Yaxata, who was staggered and pushed back. You couldn't see Velvet's face, but you knew she must have derived great satisfaction from tossing Yaxata over her head and slamming her to the ground before letting her wings rush her away, giving you the opportunity to throw your lance down at the prone Yaxata from your ice tower. While Yaxata's pained expression shifted to anger, she rolled to her hands and knees. Without time to spare, she looked up at your incoming lance and conjured a thin arcane shield with sigils of unknown origin. Just when you wondered whether or not your lance would be able to pierce through such an unknown spell, it happened. Loops of purple Zala strided with a glass-like material made a path for your weapon to fly through. You could feel your weapon gaining both momentum and power. It dove through and shattered the mystical substance within each circle until its explosive force overwhelmed the entire area around Yaxata. Once you landed, you looked to Axay, who grinned with mad glee as she gave you a thumbs up, while her glowing hand faded to normal, the airborne purple loops vanishing at the same time. Yo. Yo! I was expecting this to last much, much, much longer. Or at least twice as long. But y'all weren't playing games. Everyone regrouped around you, and Yexa, while the dusk continued to obscure any sightings of Yaxata.
I was hoping to punch her a few more times, but of course such indulgence would be not for, but superfluous. Superfluous.
At least you were able to hit the woman. I only helped Jenna.
God, they've been nursing this salt for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
all she did was beat on them. She didn't teach them anything, and that's like,
Yeah.
Hey, don't think of it like that. You totally made it look like Yaxara was the victim of a planned and practiced attack. Yes, part of my training went toward long-range improvisation. Though if I had known Yaxara was so easy to topple, I'd have acted a bit more selfishly. Damn! And I might not have overdone it with the wings. Nah, girl, that was the entire reason we fucked shit up.
While everyone was descending into idle chatter, Naxia and Yaxata looked toward the field of dust. Sense that too.
wait, no, that should have been Yexa.
Ah, yes, okay.
Auto Studios, I'm sorry, I found a boo boo.
A boo boo.
Afraid so. How uncouth.
I'll handle it.
Thank you. But I think it's imperative that I am the one to take care of this unfortunate development.
What are you two talking about? Before your question could be answered, a sweating Yaxata appeared in front of you, her body injured all over, and her eyes seething with wrath. With a fist coming straight at you. Even before it connected, you could feel it was a strong hit, amplified with magic. An attack that would surely cause near-grave injury at the very least. But then Yaxata's fist dropped, mere inches away from your face. The strange moment gave you a chance to look at the situation. Yaxata hadn't just appeared in front of you. From beneath her feet to all the way where she had lain was a freshly formed smoking line, burnt into the ground. It was the same magic Naxia had just used to get between you and Yaxata's wrist, holding in place before she could harm you. Oh god, she looks pissed.
That's interesting.
Do you know why I decided against fighting you? Because as I charged with my fellow apprentices, I realized I was the weakest among us. Yet I still outclass you.
Damn!
But to see you react in such a wildly dangerous manner toward my peers has put me in an unkind mood.
She forced Yaxata's body closer to her, close enough for their noses to almost be touching.
Because I respect Zuna, I'm going to assume you didn't realize that the sweat of your brow has long marked the end of your wager, Lady Yexa. And out of due respect for you, I'm willing to also assume you did not just ignore the fact that you lost and did not, in fact, get over it. As such a regrettable timeline would require,
justice.
Mm. With an arcanic flourish of magic, Noxia shoved Yaxata away with her right hand and had her tumbling back into the same spot your lance originally landed in.
Well, seems you've made quite a bit of gold on your wager, Lady Yaxa.
50? Remind me to invest in y'all in the future. It's the least I can do for all the free money you just gave me. Take a moment to relax, everyone. I'll talk to Yaxata about my gold. Meet her wife while I'm at it.
Oh,
I want to see the kind of woman that would date a person like her.
Sure, we can do that.
It's a great moment. I've really been liking Noxia the more and more that we see of her.
Noxia's like quiet personality just like is such a like good slow burn.
Oh, yes.
Well, this little adventure proved to be far more fascinating than I could have ever hoped.
Everyone took Yaxa's advice and enjoyed both the respite and the disappointment of Yaxata's final lesson. Velvet enjoyed it arguably too much.
we did it!
That's a very Kime line.
Yeah.
It's so odd to think she once felt so unstoppable. It feels like I can take on anyone at the moment. We did great.
That we did. I dare say I could kiss someone from the excitement.
Who?
Me.
I volunteer!
I volunteer.
Honestly.
Middle one?
I would pick the middle one, honestly. Because I still find that surprising.
Certainly not I. I always thought songbirds were more showy than anything, but Jexa sure showed me otherwise.
Yes, the display was most impressive. You've only been a bird a few minor cycles, have you not?
Exactly. I'm excited to nail the intricacies to the fighting style. I must admit, how you flew around the battlefield is the most inspiring I've seen you, Velvet. A compliment from you is weird, but welcomed. Look at them all bonding.
Yeah.
How is shit gonna go down now?
Yeah, right.
By the way, you pack a serious punch out there, Canis. I didn't know you were so strong.
Complicated story, surely. But let's not focus on my curiosities. Besides, we shouldn't ignore the fact that Lady Zuna and Noxia are having a private conversation over there.
I was wondering when you kids would notice. Sure enough, the two were standing in front of a window and having a quiet chat between themselves.
I seem peas in a pod, honestly. Ooh.
Middle one?
Are we
Wait.
stupid? Oh my god, the last one is so fucking funny. Yeah, the middle one's good.
Yeah, sure.
I want to know what they can. I can. Sounds private though, so I'll keep it to myself.
No. What? Ah.
Noxia turned her head to face the group.
I hadn't realized we had an audience. So it would seem. No matter. I've said my piece.
She made sure to catch the eyes of all the apprentices, save Noxia.
Y'all fired.
Indulge yourselves these next few cycles, for I will be announcing my heir sooner than later. I see. So it's time.
Wait, so like a few major cycles or microcycles?
Sleep cycles.
Lady Zuna! Sleep cycles? Surely you meant microcycle.
It's GIF, not GIF.
God, I hate.
Look at the eyebrows.
God. Absolutely not. All such a label accomplishes is proving that those scientists were no linguists.
I think properly measuring the distance found in the tales of time in titles that scientists to accurate naming conventions. Blah, 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 blah.
Tomato, not tomato.
For fuck's sake. Yes, it did, and fortunately, those with an inkling of concern for language chose not to adhere to such a palpable mistake.
Vase, not vase.
I hate this.
Yeah, Lady Suna, go off. Go off, Queen.
Uh,
A bit strange that I should find myself the only one on Clancy's side here, though.
oh my god.
Despite the burst of excitement, the conversation died down to an odd mix of peace and accomplishment.
A victory well earned, everyone. Will anyone be joining me for a meal?
Count me in, and probably everyone else too. Yaxata may have lost, but such a fight sure left me hungry. Yeah.
Well. I knew you young folk had it in you, but not even I knew how handedly you'd humble that braggart. Zuna sure knows how to pick them.
I must confess to having a little bit of pride over her defeat.
Terrifying what a little bit of real training has done for us.
Right?
But more impressively is how hard it is to remember you're quite a bit older than the rest of us.
Stones don't crack. Vissia had stealthily slipped into the conversation, feeling her way towards a chair the group reserved for her.
Oh, I'm sure if you hit one hard enough, they'll feel a fissure in that claim.
Are you finally challenging me?
Oh, I couldn't.
She sat down and looked in Yexa's general direction.
I'm a stubborn old thing. I'd only keep trying to win.
Aw, but you seem so peaceful most of the time, when you're not cutting down enemies. Or children.
That's because she is a woman who knows almost nothing of fear. You Greys are awfully good at sneaking around.
Nor and Velvet almost match.
Hmm. Nor sat down as the conversation continued.